front of the grandstand, sold out here in Darlington. The playoffs are underway.
Green.
Keselowski making a little bit of movement there to the inside of the 12 of Blaney.
Blaney running really tight right there. That's what you got to do, though, to create the momentum. Slow that 6 car down, takes the spot. Great battle right here as Larson continues to climb through the field. Super fast in practice. We all took note of the speed this car had, but he's working his way through the traffic pretty well early.
Crew swap for the 20. First pit stop, not good. Very slow. 15.5 seconds for Christopher Bell, and he will lose the lead for sure during this pit cycle. Let's see what happens. It has been a pit road nightmare for Christopher, so he stops a little long. Had to come around a car. Oh, the jack drops on the right side. Now he has to find a way to get it jacked back up. Luckily, no damage to the car. Now they move on to the left, but Christopher Bell is stake bit on pit road, Dave.
Hamlin will set his sights now on Reddick, see if he can reel him in, but it is a second gap between first and second.
20 car here of Christopher Bell making his way back forward, passing Blaney for 4th position. Take a look right here. There's Logano getting into turn 3. Pretty good contact, but that's survivable for sure. But the same type of contact bent the toe link on the 8 car in practice. I mean, it wasn't really hard contact that Kyle Busch had. A little bit harder than that maybe, but it doesn't take a whole lot with these cars. Burton said, green flag since we started this race. And the 4 and the 5 have stayed right there within 2 seconds of leaders. Pretty incredible.
Whatever you need behind.
25 still to go in stage 1, and it has been green. As we see the door-to-door, side-by-side for the lead. Hamlin on the inside, Reddick on that outside line.
That outside 1 and 2 is a good place to race, man, but Reddy's going to let him have it. Smart move. Better not race the boss man this early in stage 1. He's got a faster car. Let him go up there and lap some people. Let's take a look here at these two going at it. Off of turn 4. Larson gets into the left rear quarter panel. Just hard racing. Right there, little contact. But Larson will then eventually find his way around. And now there is really nothing between him and second place. He's running Reddick down. Hamlin, though, driving away. Let's listen to what the 5 teams talking about.
Go tell Brandon, like, what the Potter, huh? Me.
I told him.
So this stack up continues, Jeff. Bell has really fallen off the last few laps. Some other cars have come on. It's going to be a battle the last 5 laps.
Logano's just trying to
run.
the 2 in the wall again. Yes. Logano's just trying to run as defensive as he can to maintain the spot. I'll take the top, you pass me on the bottom. That's going to be hard to do, especially on old tires.
Christopher Bell, seen a lot of guys make contact with the wall up the racetrack.
Oh.
That's a big hit off of turn 2.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is a big hit, guys. You are right.
Big contact there. Under 2 laps to go. Hamlin out in front. Reddick running in second. Bell all the way back in 8th right now. So Denny Hamlin is going to win stage 1 at Darlington. Reddick, Larson, Harvick, and Blaney all in the top 5. Keselowski, Chase Elliott.
Oh, Bubba Wallace is going to spin in turn 4.
Around he goes before the caution comes out, and now the caution is out at the end of stage 1 and for the 23 of Bubba Wallace.
Bubba was on the inside of the 22 car. Logano slides up into the left rear quarter panel of the 22 Pennzoil machine. Contact right there. Brings the 23 around. He's gotten in the fence a couple times.
Yeah.
Mainly, got into it with the right rear earlier, and then contact with the 23 there at the end of the stage. Stage 2's underway. We're back under green here at Darlington. Denny Hamlin controls the field down into turn 1. Larson right there on the outside. He's going to take second place. That outside line's really, really good on the restarts. See if he can make that position work. Down the back straightaway, almost gets in the wall with a 5 car. Reddick battles back.
I think Reddick was okay with where he was lining up there on the inside, knowing it wasn't the best, but his car's been so good, I think he felt like he could hold Larson off.
I don't think anybody drove in the corner more than those 2 cars just did. Reddick and Larson both trying to outdrive each other into turn 3. Larson takes the spot.
Bell just told Adam Stevens a moment ago, I think the toe is messed up on the car, and you can see him struggling.
One of the things that Christopher Bell could be complaining about to bring out that yellow would be that he could not see in turns 3 and 4. We have a little issue with the lights on the inside of the racetrack. You're looking at turns 1 and 2 right here. Very bright, turns 3 and 4. A little bit darker. The lights on the inside of the track not working right now. We got the caution on the racetrack because of the lights we were talking about in turn 3 and 4. I was halfway joking about them bringing the yellow out for that issue for Christopher Bell while he was out front of the field, but NASCAR's decided that maybe some drivers are chattering about being able to see there in that turn. It is pretty dark, especially up against the fence there.
Yeah, it is. It does appear from our camera angle that it is getting darker up against the fence, and we know that's where they run. They're running up there, so you can't see the debris. You can't see things that might be up there.
And we're back underway here. Bit of a checkup there. A lot of cars having to avoid contact. A little bit late in the restart zone. Several cars back there in the middle of the pack. Going a little bit soon, having to slow down, check up.
I think Hamlin was anticipating that William Byron was maybe trying to get a little bit of a run, hanging back a little bit.
Free wide down into turn 3.
That's a big move by Blaney right there. But you got to get everything you can after these restarts. Wow, that's close.
Contact with the wall, the 10 car. Almirola gets in the fence off of 4. Looks like some sort of a drive line failure, engine failure. Seen some smoke coming out of the pipes or underneath the race car there. Green flag. Denny Hamlin controls them easily out front, down into turn 1. Larson's going to take that second spot. Jones going to fall in line in that 43 and 3rd, side by side for 4th. Reddick takes a spot from Byron.
Crashed over in 2.
Oh, we got a big wreck over here. The 2 involved. Ty Gibbs as well. Cindric's had contact with the right front.
Just hold your brakes. Try to get it rolling. They're all outside. Be ready, guys. All right, we are rolling.
54 there of Ty Gibbs. Contact with the left side. You have to imagine the 2 maybe on the inside of the 54 down in the corner. Contact. Gibbs into the wall. Turns the 2 right into the wall.
Yeah, the 54 had no more room to go.
No.
High.
Good moves by Joey Logano and Bubba Wallace to avoid that. They were right behind, up next to the wall when that happened.
Watch here. Christopher Bell on the right side of your screen. He gets turned around. Just pick that up in the camera. I don't know if he got some help from somebody behind. He's slowing down for the wreck. Looked like a little bit of mark on the back bumper there of that car where he may have gotten some contact to help get him turned around there. Going through the restart zone. A good launch by the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Side by side for 2nd. Eric Jones evens up on the 5 car. Larson down into turn 1. Byron all alone in 4th place. Jones with a great opportunity right here on the outside of 5. Look at the momentum. He gets in the wall just a little bit, slows him down. A little side draft by Larson down into turn 3. Larson easily clears with a little bit of a slide job. Jones back to the bottom. All this while Denny Hamlin way out in front is going to win stage 2.
You're all good. You can roll out now. Green. Hold your line. You're clear both lanes. Out of order.
Another great restart for Hamlin as he surges ahead, and here comes Larson.
Further back, though, Kevin Harvick, that 4 car on the outside of the 6. He is the first one on new tires. Let's see if he can get to the lead here.
Reddick also getting by Jones.
45 car as he gets in the
Loose.
wall. Yeah, he's very loose. Pretty good contact. You wonder if when he downshifted it went in neutral. And so then he went in the corner, he didn't have the rear wheel braking of the car, and that's why he got into the wall.
Reddick went right by him. And so Reddick's up to second now. Larson trying to hold off Byron, who it looks like saw blood in the water there and was about ready to attack.
Well, we've not seen contact with the wall tonight that hasn't damaged these cars one way or another. That 5 does not look comfortable. He gives up another spot here to the 24, his teammate Byron.
Reddick right now fighting with Hamlin. Again, those two were running 1 and 2 before the pit stop cycle started. And Reddick now in front of Hamlin.
Denny's car just not quite firing off here on these new tires. He's got an issue. He's coming to pit road.
A problem for the playoff driver who's led the most laps today.
Rick, he thinks he has a loose wheel for Denny Hamlin. We talked about how you cannot make mistakes here in the playoffs. Hamlin had driven a perfect race to this point. Chris Gabehart even said the crew has been perfect all day long, but Hamlin saying he thinks he has a loose wheel. You're on board with him riding down pit road right now to be able to get 4 fresh Goodyear tires on. Man, Steve, we talk about it all the time. I don't know what it is about the Southern 500 and the playoffs that brings out mistakes from crews and drivers as well. But a mistake here on pit road for the Joe Gibbs crew.
Yeah, mistake, and you hope it is a loose wheel. Hope it's not another issue. It seems like as we get later into the day, we're hearing gearing issues, transmission issues, and now all of a sudden we have these loose wheels.
Kevin Harvick in the Ford chasing down the 45 of Tyler Reddick.
Reddick had a little bit of trouble getting around some lap cars, but now he's gotten through. Here he is trying to go around Ryan Newman. Newman in his 51 has been fast. A lot of contact right there. That's not going to make Newman move over. Newman's been really quick tonight in this 51 car. And
Here comes Harvick. He's to the door. Let's see if he's got the momentum now. Reddick surging back ahead, but Harvick has made his presence known as Reddick knows that Harvick is charging. Let's see what he does here to the bumper.
sold out crowd here at Darlington is on their feet cheering for that 4 car. Every time he gets within a car length or 2 of the leader, this place goes crazy. Harvick now is going to slow down coming to pit road. He's going to try to leapfrog. The 45 is going to try to slow down.
Newman slides sideways, and that's probably going to bring out the caution. The 4, was he on pit road before the caution came out?
The answer is no to that, because on the onboard I saw the red light for sure for the 4 car. But the 22 of Joe Logano was already on pit road. We'll have to see where he cycles out with scoring.
Oh, if he stops. He can't stop if he wasn't on pit road before the line started. Dave?
They tried to keep him out. They said stay out, but it was too late. Having just came on the radio, said, dang it, and then he came down pit road. What a disappointment. They had such a plan.
Well, so his option is this. If you can't get back onto the racetrack, you just roll pit road at pit road speed without service. Let's take a look at what happens. We see Kevin Harvick right here coming to pit road. The 51 gets jacked up behind the 45, somehow loses control. And now the real key is, where's the red light? Well, right there you can see it.
So the 45 slows down. He sees the 4 pitting. He says, I'm going to try to slow down and make it to pit road, but that was an impossible thing. Newman had nowhere to go. Here's the 45 riding on board. He's trying to downshift to get to pit road and then decides against it.
Behind him, that's the 24 of Byron, the 5 of Larson. So now as we spin this forward a little bit, what you're going to see is Kevin Harvick stays committed. Larson sees it. He goes, oh, I'm staying out. And then right there, William Byron, right hand, stays on top, stays on the racetrack. So for that reason, I mean, that decision by Byron kept him in the race. The decision by Larson kept him in the race. And for Harvick, it was just a timing thing. I don't think he even had time to make the decision. The only real option they had was to not pit. They would have lost track position. But now, with the penalty, they're going to be all the way at the tail end.
Back up through the gears with 51 laps to go.
Reddick's going to fight hard on that outside. He's going to probably clear the 17 down the back straightaway. Bowman's going to block More of a block. Contact.
Oh, and he puts him in the wall. Into the wall goes Bowman. And now Suarez and Harrison Burton caught up.
Stay all the way at the top and stop.
Free pass is going to go to Truex Jr., I believe. Highest scored car a lap down.
So down the front straightaway, the 99 of Suarez has the run. He's looking low, and Bowman's going to take him all the way down the racetrack. And as they go back up, the 99 hooks him in the right rear and turns Bowman into the outside wall.
I get the first block. The second block's ridiculous. I mean, you know, you block a guy to the inside, that's fine. Guy turns to the right, and then block him on the right again. I mean, that's just not good.
So I agree with you. I don't put that on Suarez at all. Bowman, if he wants to turn left and run him down to the bottom, that's fine. But then, you know, you wrecked yourself. You turn right, and the guy is next to your right rear bumper, in my opinion. So I get where Bowman's at here, but, I mean, you just drove across the 99's nose going back to the right. I mean, is that how you guys see this?
Right along with Denny Hamlin. .40 laps to go.
Reddick doesn't get a good start this time. Buescher to the inside. Not going to be able to take the fight to the 5, but he is clear for second. Reddick in third.
He got a great push from Brad Keselowski, his team owner. Buescher did. Gave Buescher a shot. Brad came out of there fourth.
38 is around the 11 of Denny Hamlin into the wall as well down into turn 1.
McDowell got in it as well. So 2 playoff drivers, Denny and McDowell.
Well, and they were racing for the free pass, so we're going to have to see what NASCAR has to say. Oh, McDowell, heavy damage to the 34.
See the 38 back here on the inside of Austin Dillon. So Kyle Busch in the 38 contact. The 38 now out of control, fishtailing. Denny trying to avoid. Here comes McDowell, heavy contact. Though 20 car. Christopher Bell is well involved.
31 to go from Darlington.
Reddick had the rear tires picked up off the ground of the 5 car. He didn't get a good launch.
Reddick just did not want to give up the outside there to the 17 off into 1. You're right. He was pushing the 5 car. Larson had a little trouble getting going, but it does allow Reddick to get that second spot. He knew he needed to do that in 1 and 2 and not allow Christopher Buescher in between them.
Reddick went straight to the top on corner entry. That'll let him turn, get a good run off 2.
Wow, what a run. He got a huge run.
Pressure tires on the bottom of the screen for Keselowski. Once again, a battle for the lead as Reddick tries that higher line. Has the momentum, but he's right in the tire tracks of Larson.
Oh, he loses the nose right there, way up off the corner. Lost a little bit of time down this back straightaway. You see the gap getting bigger.
Both of these drivers are very comfortable being right against the wall. Neither one will shy away from it.
They're both doing 2 different things down there in turn 3 and 4. Reddick, high entry, low exit. It's the opposite for the 5 car the last few times by.
It's a heavyweight fight right here. Just how hard can you swing and not make contact and put you out of the race?
Larson's so good. So good. I mean, that's where all the speed is. It's 1 inch from the fence.
Look at the black marks.
Larson coming out of turn 4.
White flag here. One more good one, still clear by 8.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The gap still about 5 car lengths separating Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson. Larson down the back stretch for the final time. He has won some big races before. He's won a championship. He's looking to win his way into the next round of the playoffs, and he's looking to win the Southern 500. Kyle Larson, he's gonna do it.
Give him the checker. Southern 500, baby. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, guys. Great job today. Proud of all of you. Great, guys. Great job. Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Parker Kligerman. For more access like this from Pit Road, be sure to click and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel.